Hello, welcome to my editing setup tour for 2025. I'm currently just taking a break from this project, but I've been seeing a lot of setup tours on YouTube, so might as well just do one in case some of you would like to know what stuff I use as a full-time video editor. So yeah, let's begin. So I currently work under Mudan and I mainly edit for the Spilled Ink channel and sometimes Connor Dog, which I'm doing right now. But let me show you my setup. So for my keyboard, I just used the TKD Cycle 7, and this was the last one I bought from a group buy, and ever since then I haven't really bought another keyboard. And sorry as well if you hear some noise, since the neighbors are doing some renovations right now. But yeah, over to the right, I always use the trackball now ever since I started like 3 months ago, 4 months ago. I did a YouTube video for this if you're interested about trackballs, but it's basically a lifesaver for me. And ever since I started using the trackball, it's honestly just a night and day difference with the mouse in terms of comfort. Though I still have this mouse, which is the Vaxi EC3CW, and I mainly use it for gaming, like when I'm playing LOL. It's not the best of the best. There's more better mouse right now and more cheaper as well, since I believe this mouse was like so expensive. This is even more expensive than this trackball. The only pros for this is that I love that it has a charging dock right there, which you can just plop the mouse just like that. But yeah, here's my audio setup, which I did a video of. And over to the right, I have my HD600 covered here so that it doesn't get dust all over it. And under here, I have my IEMs, which I sometimes use. They are the Orchestralite, but yeah, I only use them when it's so noisy. A new addition to my setup is this Stream Deck, and it's currently just playing a screensaver of winter right now, but if I click it, yeah. I haven't filled my default profile yet, but for my Premiere profile, this is my setup. It's mostly for labeling and some other effects that I always use. But basically how I utilize Stream Deck for editing is with Excalibur. So for example, this effect right here, it's basically just a multi-action that has two shortcuts. So Alt space is my shortcut for Excalibur. So when I press Alt space right here, Excalibur pops up. If you are not aware or if you don't know what Excalibur is, it's basically just a tool to search effects on Premiere, which is a huge time saver. And so basically every buttons you see on this right side is just basically using Excalibur to search the effects for me instead of typing it. Another program I really like for Premiere is the Smoothify plugin, which is over here on the right side. And it's honestly just great to have it. It's just best when you need it and it's there. So here is an example for it. It just basically fills the start point of a keyframe up to the end point with whatever curve you put in here or the speed graph here. And if I play this clip, you'll see that it slowly zooms in and then it goes fast, which is honestly great. But yeah, aside from that, I just currently use Premiere Pro 2025 since I'm having issues with my older 2024 Premiere version and I honestly can't fix it. The issue is basically when I move something on the effects control, it lags. And the only way I can move things is by selecting first the effect, like the position, and then finally you can move it. If you move it without clicking the position, it lags. Aside from that, I only use a 4K monitor for editing. My other monitor over here is basically just for other things like messaging, Discord, and my voice meter, OBS, and stuff like that. And also I forgot to mention like this desk over here. I think I got it from like some random guy on Facebook Marketplace, and it's just a custom wooden desk. And also I forgot to mention why I have a small mouse pad like this. I usually had the bigger like desk pads that cover your keyboard and mouse, but I found it to be hard to maintain, like to clean them regularly, since they're a lot bigger and harder to wash. So I recently got this mouse pad, which is from Perseus Premium. I wanted an artisan mousepad, but I wasn't able to find one like recently. Like they were out of stock in the Philippines, so I just got this and it honestly works fine. It's not the best mousepad I've ever used, but it's a good like control pad. And yeah, lastly, I guess is my PC, which is not the best looking. Like, let me zoom in over here. As you can see, it's not the best PC I'm using a Lian Li case, and there's some lightning cable here to charge my phone, but it's an i7 13th gen with a 3080. It's a decent PC. I want to upgrade maybe in the future. I don't know if I should upgrade to the 50 series lineup, like the 5090, if I ever need it. But currently right now on my projects, the 3080 still works fine. There's some hiccups every now and then, like when putting a bit harder to run effect, like turbulent displays, any waves, warp stabilizers. Oh yes, I also want to show my trackball collection. I honestly stopped buying more trackballs, but yeah, here's my trackball collection. I'm honestly thinking of trying some Plupi trackballs, if you ever heard of Plupi, but currently I'm still enjoying the Kensington Expert. They're a bit hard to find, or rather hard to buy, like the Plupi trackballs, especially if you're living outside of Canada, since they're produced on Canada. So shipping is quite expensive if I'll ship them to the Philippines. Aside from that, I previously used my iPad as a Stream Deck, if you're not aware. If you have a tablet just lying around, you can just purchase the Stream Deck app as like a one-time payment, and then you can just basically connect this and use this as a Stream Deck. But it's honestly annoying disconnecting and connecting the iPad every now and then, since I use this sometimes. But yeah, for editing, I honestly don't use my iPad for editing or for productivity work in general. I don't write a lot of notes that much. I mainly just edit on my PC, just sit straight on my PC and do the editing, and then go outside to rest. So yeah, that's why I tried my best to make sure like my desk is as much as possible clean, like there's not much clutter. Every item that you see is always used. Like basically there's just no unnecessary items on my desk, which is my goal for this 2025. And that's why I don't have like an iPad stand, since I don't use it anyways when I'm on the computer. I just bring it with me. I'm still honestly not sure what to put on the left side. Maybe a lamp next time. I'm just using this for this video, this portable LED. But I don't know if I should get a lamp, if that would make this setup better. I guess I can probably show it under the table, but as you can see, it's not the best. I don't regularly show this to anyone, but as you can see, the cable management is not the best. And there's my mixer for my microphone. It's just some old mixer that I placed under the desk. And I have this tiny like chair, I guess, for my feet, since I'm a bit small, honestly. And I have a UPS just lying around there, since I don't have anywhere to place it on the right. I need a UPS since it rains a lot in the Philippines. There's storms regularly and there's occasional brownouts. But yeah, let's try to go over here, I guess. The chair I use is a second-hand steel case thing. I believe that's what it's called. I got it from a Facebook marketplace. The only downside is that it's the color yellow or mustard, which is very hard to clean. So that's why I placed a pillow sheet case so that I can just wash that instead of like cleaning the chair every now and then. But yeah, that's basically my setup. There's not much else to talk about since it's a pretty basic setup. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any more questions about editing or just productivity, or I don't know, feel free to comment them down below. But yeah, peace.